Hello, it's time to play Civilization 4. In this case, the Beyond the Sword expansion. Don't worry if you just have the standard Civilization 4 game. The gameplay is pretty much identical. You get a few extra bits with Beyond the Sword, some more units, a few other things like that. Okay, single player. And just play. There are lots of different types of planet you can choose from. One with lots of islands on it, or one with a bunch of continents, one with lots of lakes, one with one big supercontinent, and so on. I'm going to choose Fractal because it gives a random, reasonable planet usually. You can choose the kind of climate you like. I prefer random. I don't want to be knowing in advance what it's going to be. I've just come out of the Stone Age. I'm just about to discover, or have just discovered, agriculture and settling down, and how do I know what the world is like? One thing I do know is I like a huge world, so I have lots of room to spread out and explore, and hopefully the AI civilizations are not too close to me, because I find it irritating when they are. I like room to spread, and I don't really like an early war. I like a peaceful game. So, select a civilization. As you can see, there's lots to choose from. In the Beyond the Sword expansion here, there are more than you get in the ordinary game, so you can choose whatever. There's different leaders for some of them. Napoleon or Louis or whatever. I'm going to go random. The civilizations have slightly different properties. Some are better at this and some are better at that. What to call myself? I'll call myself Alphatucana. Name of my website, alphatucana.co.uk. Check it out, because it's awesome. Now, difficulty levels. If you are a complete beginner, really choose Settler. The game will leave you alone pretty much, and you can get on with building a city and learning how the mechanics work. If you go much above Prince, you'll be forced into warfare all the time, because the game gets very aggressive and cheats too much, frankly, I think. I tend to play on Warlord or Noble. I'm not too advanced with this game, but I can show you how the mechanics basically work. So off we go. It's setting up the map. If you leave this to play on, it'll give you some drivel about how the world was created and stuff like that. So. Oh, I'm the jolly old Portuguese. Good for international travel, for finding new lands. A better caravel. And a better customs house. Good for international trade, yes, because they came into their own when they built their jolly old empire in the Middle Ages. Okay, so I have a warrior, and it looks like a fairly lush planet, a bit of jungle here, some forest. What's Joao good at? Portuguese Empire. If I point down at the flag, you can see on the left it shows up. Good health in the cities, fast production of workers, granaries. Imperialistic, 100% Great General emergence. That's a benefit of the Beyond the Sword expansion, the Great Generals, if I remember rightly. 50% faster production of settler, so that's good. Good for expansion, generally. Now, I need to explore, I need to find somewhere to settle. So let's first of all see what's in this village with my warrior. You can zoom in and zoom out with the mouse wheel so you can see what's going on. What's over here? So, a map. My settlers are being asked to settle somewhere, namely here. So let's do it. Go there and settle. We'll have to settle next turn. I'm on the end of some little peninsula. Good and bad. Lisbon, hooray! What do I need first of all? Someone to defend my city against visitors of the unwanted variety. My warrior is going to explore and try and find somewhere for me to build my second city. Somewhere good, somewhere interesting. Now there seems to be a lot of water around, so I'm probably going to need sailing before long. And I want to scout soon, so I'm going to go for hunting. Okay, when you're on a hill you can see further, that's nice. The end of the turn, by the way, is to click on this little button when it turns red, or even before if you like. Nothing much happens in the early game because you only have one city and it's just sitting there. Instantly, when these technology discoveries come up, I've just researched hunting. You get a little quote up here, and the basic game has Leonard Nimoy of Star Trek fame narrating that quote. I personally don't like that narration, so I go into the options and I turn it off, because after you've heard it once or twice it's really a bit naff. Some foreigners have founded Buddhism. It's good to walk around on the hills because you can see a long way. You explore more land more rapidly. Some foreigners have founded Hinduism. And I've got archery, which I will need because I don't want to send settlers out without a defender, and I like to defend them with archers. Let's just see. I'm going to build pottery because I want a granary. I need wheat. I'm going to need to be able to build farms. Obviously I'm going to need agriculture pretty soon. Now, as the point of this game is to be building settlers and spreading your civilization out, you might be wondering why I'm not doing that. But the fact is, when you're building settlers and workers, your city stops growing. That little star there turns white and your city doesn't grow while you're building them. And it takes a long time to build them when your city is small, so I let it grow a bit first, usually up to about size 5, and then I build. It doesn't leave me behind. Oh dear, there's some foreigners here. Right. How do you do? Farewell. Peace in our time. And who's this? Oh, that's them. Okay. I need a scout. See what these foreign guys are up to. I'm obviously going to have to build over here quickly to block off this land and use it for myself. I've got gold, I've got wheat up here, there's cows down here. Instantly, this toggles the display on and off. If you want to see a little more easily what's there, use that button. This one is good in the event of a war. It shows you where your enemy units are, but for most of the time I leave that on. Not going to get past them, am I? Agriculture, I'll be needing that very soon. And since there are people close, barracks or granary? Granary will speed up my growth. Barracks will speed up or improve my defences. I'm going to go for granary for the moment. A scout. Go on then, find what this village is. Ooh, a settler. Ooh. Very interesting. Now he could settle where the game is suggesting it, but if you look at a city, you'll see that it works 2 rows away from where the city is. You double click on the city to get into this city display, and you can see what it's doing. If you want more bread, you can move it from one place to another. If you want more hammers, you can move it around. Or you can use these little controls here for the AI to emphasize production or food or research or whatever for you. Later on you can manipulate the specialists in your city as well if you want to. Click outside the highlighted area, the worked area, to come out of that view. Now, should I settle in that exact square, or somewhere over there? Certainly, but I should send a defensive unit over there somehow pretty quickly. Where to settle? The game thinks here, because I will work that gold. It's probably right in thinking that the Khmer are going to get that. And here I will have a lot of rivers. I will have these cows as well. It's a good location. Well, I would say here rather than here, personally, because I don't want to overlap the places that are being worked by that one. Now my scout, I want him to explore up here quickly. You just point at the destination and right click basically to get the guy going. Agriculture at last, I can build a farm. And I may need to build city walls soon if these Khmer guys are close to me. They may be very peaceful, who knows. I'm going to build my city right here, undefended for now. But I'll send an archer across as soon as I've built him. Barracks. I might be able to surround my Khmer friend, who knows. How's my city doing? Archer in 1 turn. Good, and I can now build city walls if I want to. And I've got to research something. Well, there's a lot of water around, I'm going to learn sailing. I could do with another archer, really. I need a worker and I need a settler very quickly. Send the archer over there straight away. Ooh, some panthers from the jungle, probably. Dodgy kitties. So the point of this exploring is pick up some free cottages there or some houses to give you some freebies or some nasty barbarians, as the case may be. Ah, nasty barbarians, right. Good. Now, okay, I got a free settler, so I can afford to spend a bit of time building barracks, which I so must do. So my worker he's a character who develops the land for you, so I'm going to build a road. The controls at the bottom are what you can do with your guys. Maybe I'm on a small continent or something here, or a large island. Something as my animal husbandry allows me to. I don't want to declare war, so I'm just going to go onto the land, onto the same space as the chappie. Archers have arrived, so they can defend that city. Archers are quite good city defenders. Now this city is a good location because I have some hills for mining, which I'll be able to mine when its influence expands. I've got some gold, got some cows for extra food, and all these river squares are excellent as well for agriculture. So this is going to be quite a big, powerful city if it survives, and it's going to take the cultural borders right up to here ultimately, like this one has expanded. Now he can build a farm. He could build cottages there, but this is a wheat field. Take full advantage of the bonuses and maximise them. We've got rice up here. Now this chappie, well, he's been left behind by the scout really. He needs a rest. This tells me he needs to rest while he heals, so I'll let him do that. It's probably from the panther attack earlier. Okay, he's recovered already. What's this stuff? Sugar. See, this would be a great place, but probably the Khmer are going to get this. But you never know. There's lots to trade up here. I'm going to put him on auto explore now and just leave him. I'll check back every now and then. Yes, I seem to be on a large island continent of some sort, which means it's me and him, which means it had better be me. Right, let's get ready for more settling then and dominating the land by population growth. Now that my city's size 5, I can grow quite quickly. I can build lots of settlers. Ooh, horses. Oh, that's useful, because you can learn horseback riding with them and get some nasty weapons. A quarry, I think it allows you to build buildings faster, some of them anyway, so I'm going to build a road straight over to it. Great Wall is fun because it allows you to keep barbarians out of your empire, but my city is not happy. It's grown too high and I don't have any grown too big, and I don't have any religious temples or anything to calm the folk down. Let's build a settler anyway. I can't do anything much else. Well, this city being close to the enemy, I think I'm tempted to defend it a bit more strongly. It'll be the first place to be attacked, obviously, because it's cramping him in the corner there. He is going to have to fight to get out of there if he wants to, especially with me around to block him. I think if there were any other civilizations on this island, I would have seen them by now. I can build a quarry, provide stone, which is useful. Okay, let's build a great wall just for the fun of it. Now, settler, where are we going to settle? I want to block this guy in, really. I know there's some cows there, and there's crabs here. So this to me looks like a good spot, although it blocks a Porto a bit. The Porto's going to be working these squares, so I can't use those cows. If I want a powerful city, I need to think about somewhere up here with all these resources to use. How very difficult. He'll probably build a city down here if I leave it. And I will probably build a city here somewhere, I think. The game recommends cities quite close to your original cities, and it's fine, especially in the early game. And you can fill in the gaps later on, but I want to get cities in the first place which are going to be relatively good cities. Now, I've found a technology which has given me a new civic. That's the little ring here on these buttons. Civics are the way your government is run. So I've discovered slavery, effectively, but I don't need it. Slavery allows you to rush build things you're building by killing population. You know, you work them to death and you get your products faster. We've all had bosses like that, I think. Something religious to calm the people down a bit. They're getting a bit uppity and angry, and the city doesn't grow, and they riot, and you know, it's a nuisance. So we need a bit of brainwashing religion to help sort them out. It's definitely a little island, isn't it? Or a big island, really. Now the worker here has built his quarry. Time to... Well, I don't think I need more food. The place is struggling already. I'll build a little mine here where I've already built a road. It'll make these 3 hammers into even more. And I have some horses near to my city. Excellent. However, that's in a square that I can't work. But I can build a road to it. I'll have access to them, I think. Well, I might as well just stick him on Auto Explore as well. That's it for this island. You can see, if I zoom out with the wheel, there I am. Alright, I built some walls. Now, a monument to help the culture. I want to not let these borders expand. He's built another city up there. I don't know. It's a nuisance. There aren't many barbarians. Oh, somebody built the Great Wall before me. Well, I'll get a bit of money from it. I need to be able to build a temple. So I'll build some city walls. I'm going to build another. Settler soon. Very soon. It's not growing, probably because of the rioting, but I probably need my priesthood first. Let's build a monument then for the next 2 turns. and some farms. It's not really recommending I build. Oh look, there's something there. I want all this gold. Maybe not that one, I don't know, but and I want these cows and I want to hem him in, so yes, I'm going to build it here. It's going to annoy him. Monument to push my cultural borders. I need to fill in the gaps with cities, probably another city here somewhere to get this copper. They want to join the Khmer Empire? Forget it. I'm the boss. So far. Oops, barbarians. Another archer. It's time to build a settler. Built a monument. I could build the oracle. I could build a granary. It needs to grow. Oracle is great, but it's a nice free technology. Explore again, mate. Okay, I think it is time to save the game and start a new recording. And we can look at some of the other features as the game progresses. Bye for now.